Don't want to create a new world. Um, well, any moment my stream should turn on. There we go. And we are back again today on Minecraft. Um, we're only probably gonna get a couple of things done today because I want to also do some COD. I just thought this might be a little fun. So this doesn't seem to have any knowledge, or this doesn't seem to be learnable anymore, sadly, or makeable. Dark matter blocks, not even one. But as you can see, we are back in the game. Don't need that. And I think today we're going to start on IC2. First and foremost, though, we need to get some rubber. And the best way to do that, make a tree tap. So to make a tree tap, fairly easy. You get 5 wood planks and shape them like that in your crafting bench. And this should be learnable, honestly. Kind of shocked. Well, here's to hoping I don't get lost. Oop, there's a rubber tree. You can usually pick these out because they'll have 2 to 3 blocks just jutting straight up. But we are currently not in a place where that is easy to see. Oop, and we even got a spot of what we're looking for. Bleh. Bleh, bleh. This. Now simply right click it, right click it, and you'll get this sticky resin. Now you can click multiple times, but eventually, as you saw, you'll no longer be able to get any sticky resin from it. That's why when you're doing this, it is a good idea to simply click once. I was lucky there and was able to get 3 or 4 clicks off before it went down to nothing. Normally you only get 1 or 2 extra. But I think today all we're going to do in this is get some basic machines and power gen, which the machines will go down here. Don't need that down here, or any of this. Oh, we really will use this here in a moment. So now, I actually got 7 sticky resin. Oh, that's sad. This used to have an EMC. But, you take your sticky resin, and normally you'd have to process this in a furnace, but, thanks to the power of Project D, we don't have to. So now, the first thing we're going to want to make is called a forge hammer. And now to make that, you will need some sticks, which I don't think I actually taught the table. You will want sticks and iron. 5 iron to be exact. And now you have yourself a forge hammer. Nap time. Now one of the first things you're going to want to make using that forge hammer is some iron plates, as well as some tin plates. Have I learned tin yet? We have not. Okay. Well, just like with everything else, we're going to take 7 and a piece of coal. Well, charcoal works too. I'll show you what that stuff is here in a minute that keeps popping up when just coal or charcoal is in there. Okay. And then we're going to want some redstone. 2 pieces of redstone. So now sadly, we cannot just use the forge hammer to convert blocks into plates. We will take 8 iron plates, 2 tin, convert those into item casing. Oop, we're going to need 4 more iron ingots. Just grab out another block. Now I'll show you exactly what these are here in a moment. These are your wire cutters. You make a plate, you place it with the cutter, and you get cable. So now, you take a cable and a piece of rubber, and you get insulated wires. And now we have an RE battery. The RE stands for rechargeable. Take a furnace with 5 of those iron plates to make an iron furnace. Now this doesn't do much other than be more efficient with coal. I think instead of 8 pieces or 8 smelting per coal, it does 9 or 10. So now we're going to take our last 3 iron plates plus the iron furnace and the RE battery to make a generator. Now the generator can go right here for right now. We're going to want these gone. Now let's see if we can turn them into more EMC. We can. Okay, so now we're going to be making something called a bat box or a battery box. We don't want the charge pad, we just want a regular bat box, which will take 3 rechargeable batteries and 1 tin insulated cable. So now, as you recall, it's 2 tin per battery just to make the tin casing. So we're going to be needing more tin. And we'll probably want a couple more iron just to be safe, as well as a few redstone. Hello, my man Liam. Let's check this person out. Welcome to the live stream, if you are still currently watching. Okay, so now we have enough to make 2 rechargeable batteries. We're going to want 3 more tin. We will turn these all into plates. Turn 2 of those plates into item casings. And we will take this last plate and turn it into some tin cabling. Now that we have our 3 rechargeable batteries, now I'm saving this for later. It will actually be very nice later. That rubber wood. We need a machine called an extractor for that to be extra useful. Now, Liam, because I don't know if you caught the last stream or not, we made this transmutation table, which can take this one piece of rubber with 32 EMC and turn it into this piece of charcoal if I so chose. Rubber to charcoal, or charcoal back to rubber. And we made that by making this philosopher's stone, which costs 4 glowstone, 4 redstone, and a diamond, or an industrial diamond. Now we got all that by raiding this dungeon that's down here that I have blocked off. This is from the mod called Roguelike Dungeons. Actually, it was quite fun to raid. I will not lie. The person who made that mod is really, really good at making mods. Or at least aesthetically pleasing mods. So now, we have a bat box. And we have a generator. Yay! I set that the right way. And now this bat box can hold 40,000 EU. EU stands for electrical units. This generator makes EU by burning things like coal, or wood, or that's a little overkill. Let's go with a piece of alchemical coal. This is essentially tier 2 coal. It smelts for a lot longer. One piece of coal generally creates about 8,000 EU, as I recall. I actually think we can see it by using JEI and see how much EU this makes. No, we cannot. But these things, tiny coal and tiny charcoal, actually smelt one single ore in a regular furnace. Completes one smelting operation. Just like how coal and charcoal can do 8, that does 1. Okay. So now we're going to make a couple more machines. And actually, we're going to need some copper. Which means we're going to want 8 charcoal. See how well this all worked out? Also, using the philosopher's stone. Well, it used to be you could, unless it's now. No, it used to be 4. Or was it 2? No, it was 4. Okay, I'm just being an idiot. Well, you used to be able to make coal from charcoal using the philosopher's stone's transmutative properties. And now we can make more copper. But we're going to want some more rubber, because now we're going to make some copper wires. As you can see, these have their uses marked on them. How many uses each one has left, which is really, really, really useful. Or at least I've found it is, because instead of having to rely on the durability bar, it gives you a good idea on when you need to make a new one. Okay. So now, nap time again? Not yet. We're going to make two of what are called electronic circuits. They are essentially the base crafting component of all of IC2. So now we're going to make an electrical furnace, which requires a regular furnace, which I don't know if I taught this regular furnaces, so we're just going to make one and make sure it knows. I had not. So now you make an electric furnace pretty simply. Actually, I forgot one step. You need to make a regular furnace into an iron furnace, like so. I'm probably going to take a 10-minute break, then boot up my Xbox and play some either Call of Duty or Destiny. I'm not sure which yet. I enjoy both greatly, though. Might go for some high rounds in COD. That actually sounds like a lot of fun. But now by taking our iron furnace and upgrading it with 2 redstone and electric circuit, we make an electronic furnace, which instead of directly using coal to smelt, about double what coal generally makes, instead of just directly using coal to smelt, we can turn coal into EU. And the electric furnace uses EU, as well as it'll store the experience from the smelting. But that's not the only thing we are making. We will be making something called a macerator. Which requires something we have yet to make, a basic machine casing. Let's take that, and we will want 3 more iron, 8 of those. Turns into 1 basic machine casing. And now we take redstone, 6 copper cables to make an electronic circuit, as well as 3 flint, and 2 cobblestone, and make a macerator. Now we're going to want 4 tin and 12 copper. As you can see, this holds 1.2 thousand EU per EU, whereas this holds 600. So now I am going to grab another piece, let's grab 4 pieces of alchemical coal and throw them in here. No, I don't want that. I don't want 36 iron going into there, or 36 copper going into there. So now this 12 copper is going to be crushed into copper dust. Now you only get one dust per ingot, but if you, as you can see, there's actually quite a few recipes you can do with this. You can turn wool into string, plates into tiny piles of dust, which lead plate, dense tin, 9 make a singular dust which smelts into a singular ingot. But now let's see if we can find an ore. Oh, see? 10 ore turns into 2 crushed tin. Or you can get 4 bone meal per bone. So now let's go up and grab or singular gold, or 1 golden ore. Let's macerate up to 10 after this, and then we should be able to EMC up what I am making, or a lot of what I am making after this. So there's that. And now you see how I only put 1 gold ore in there? We will be making, or we will come back to that in a moment. But we'll take our 2 tin, so it takes 1 tin plus 3 copper to make 4 bronze. And then we come over here to our electric furnace, which smelts pretty quick, and it makes a bronze ingot. Now we went from 1 gold ore to 2 crushed gold. And now we'll come back to that in a moment. But I want to make something called a wrench, which takes 6 bronze. Do a little minecart with a tail, and that gets you a wrench. Now this can be used for a couple of different things. One of those things is it can pick up machines. Now if I were to break these machines with a pickaxe, it would just drop this one. Oh, it's done. But those 2 crushed gold turned into 2 gold ingots. So we can take 1 ore and make it into 2 ingots. Now there is just a bunch of different recipes you can do with this. But I'm mostly going to be using that for the ore doubling. Sadly, I can't learn the wrench or the tree tap. So now let's take copper. Yeah, let's take our near stack of iron. And we'll just, actually this bugs me the way this is sitting. So normally, this is how you'll set up, this is how the machines get set up. Macerator, then electric furnace. I just kind of made them in reverse. But that's my folly. It's actually kind of funny. But now there is something I want to make. It's called an item duct. This is not from Industrial Craft, but it just takes 2 tin and a lead, which I don't know if I've smelted up any lead or not. So, just like with everything else when I need it quick, let's go ahead, grab a piece of charcoal, and the Philosopher's Stone, and smelt it all up. I only need one of those, and one lead has the EMC of 2 tin ingots. As you can see, 256, 512. Opaque item ducts. Now I may have to make a crescent hammer to get this to work. Yep, so a crescent hammer is the wrench from the mod these are from. These are from the mod Thermal Expansion. And so to make the crescent hammer, you take 3 iron and 1 tin. Put the tin right there with the iron surrounding it, and that does have an EMC as well. So now, because I don't want anything to try and go in here, whoop, I did not realize that could do that. Okay, good. Just needed to make sure this was as it's supposed to be. So now I will take the crescent hammer and disengage that. So now we need to make a servo, which happens to be right here. A tin nugget, a piece of glass, 2 tin nuggets, a piece of glass, a piece of redstone, and 2 iron. So let's grab that. Nope, don't want lead. But we do want 2 iron, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, 2 iron, a piece of redstone, and a piece of glass. Redstone, iron, and have I made any glass yet? No, I have not. Caps lock's on, of course it is. So we'll want 7 sand, and a piece of charcoal. Make 7 glass, but we only need 1. And actually, we're going to want another item duct and a chest. Actually, we're going to want 2 more item ducts, and sure, we'll do alchemical chests since they don't stack. Or they don't connect like regular chests seem to like to. So now, let's take this tin ingot and turn it into nuggets. And nap time. So now let's take these servos. Let's take all of that to make the servos. And let's make 1 more. Okay, so now we will take our alchemical chests, which I did not mean to set down there. I meant for them to be there, but as you can see, these chests are already freaking massive. And redstone signal ignored. So now that should start extracting, yep, and putting it into the electric furnace. Now there are clear item ducts where you can see the items flowing through, but I had not, but I don't have the machines to make them. So now what I can do is, because I don't want these connecting, there you go. Now ores will go into this chest, to go into the macerator, to go into the electric furnace, to be pulled out and put into that chest. So now let's grab all of the ores we want processed right now. We'll leave that for later. But I got quite a few potions and enchanted books from raiding down there. But now I've got all my ores ready to process. And so now you see down here how my levels say 18, and you can see the progress on my bar. If I click collect experience, you can now see it went from back here all the way up to here. And this just stores the experience from each smelting operation. So now, how far off from a drill are we, honestly? Because that would be pretty cool to have. I mean, this is nice, but I mean, a drill. Now we do have a couple of different kinds of drills. We have the actually additions drill, which 3 diamonds, 3 blocks of iron, a bunch of gold, some redstone and whatnot. This is made using the atomic reconstructor, which isn't that expensive. I just don't feel like making it. Now this is a diamond drill, which you get from a mining drill. Now this doesn't look terrifically expensive at first, but now look at this. 3 RE batteries, 1 electric circuit, 2 copper cables, 2 item casing, and an electric motor. Now, we've touched pretty much all of this that's here, except for the electric motor, which requires this stuff pretty easy. But now that's 8 copper, or that's 4 copper per, or 8 cables. So that means we will want 8 copper, which is somewhere around here. Let's grab out our 2 iron we're going to need for that, and 2 tin. And grab our, where's our copper? There it is. Yeah, nice little functionality of the Philosopher's Stone. Always nice to have a portable crafting bench. Okay, so now let's take our copper cables, plus the 2 iron to make our 2 coils. Take the mining drill, which don't need that yet. Electric motor. 10 item casing and 1 extra iron ingot. 1 extra iron ingot. Okay, so now we're going to want 8 copper cables, meaning we'll need 4 copper. Which, am I just dumb or something and can't find it for some? There it is. 4. There we go. Grab all of that. Let's see. So we want 1, 2, 2 iron to turn into plates. Take said plates, or take said iron, turn it into plates like boop de doop. Mining drill, power unit. Oop, forgot the redstone. Something so simple yet so easily forgotten. So now we will want 3 RE batteries, meaning we will need 6 redstone for 8, 12, meaning we'll need 10 more of those, meaning 5 more tin ingots. And then we'll make an extra one to turn into wires and grab out 6 redstone. And then how many do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 iron plates. 6 iron. Now we do not have nearly enough uses on this forge hammer left. So let's grab out 5 more iron. And let's find our sticks and grab 2 of those. I didn't want to sort my inventory, but that'll do. Grab all of these. Make our 3 rechargeable batteries. Craft up the power unit. Make the mining drill. And we will grab 3 diamonds from here to upgrade it. To a diamond drill. Now we don't need that, and we don't need that, but we'll still want these 2. Now for how this drill works. I don't doubt I've mentioned it yet this live stream, but I freaking love how this texture pack makes everything look. For those of you who didn't catch the last live stream, I am using the Sortex Fan Favor modded. And let's throw in 1 Eternialis fuel. Let's shut this off for right now. Pull that out. Pull that out. Pull that out. This will be our to do for smelting chest. And now all you have to do is throw your diamond drill into the battery box and it will charge. Now while we're waiting for it to charge, so now while we're waiting for the drill to charge, we should make something called the battery pack, or the bat pack. Now there are 2 tiers of this. High tier, I guess, yeah, this is the higher tier, and this is the lower tier. All it needs is 6 rechargeable batteries, which we've made. And that means we need a dozen tin. So now let's pull out a dozen tin and a dozen redstone. Whoop. Two to turn into cables. Dozen there. And then what is that? An electronic circuit. So we'll want 3 and 1 and 1, 2. Three copper plates. Turns into 6 copper cables. Turns into that. 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 Make all 6 of those. Make the electronic circuit. And we'll want 1 singular wooden plank. We can grab out of here. And now we've made the bat pack. Take one quick nap. Now the bat pack holds 60,000 EU, which is more than our bat box. But each one of these RE batteries can hold 10k. But we only used 3 for the bat box. Meaning by making it into a box, by making the bat box, we gained an extra 10,000 EU storage. So now let's charge this up, and once this is charged up, I'll show off the drill. Now, hang on. Options, resource packs. Let's take off the Sortex for a moment and show you guys what this all looks like. Vanilla. Loading, loading, loading. I cannot wait for it to be done loading. So now this is all its vanilla look, which I don't care for now after seeing it all done with the Sortex pack. I mean, it's not like it looks bad. Honestly, it's not. I just really do prefer the Sortex textures. I think they make it look more interesting. And we'll grab a stack of mutton. Okay, mutton goes there. Now this is essentially a portable version of this for those of you who weren't watching. Let me demonstrate. All this stuff and burned into EMC. Grab it back out though, and it's back. But wait, that's not the only thing it can do. Not only if it is burned to create EMC, but say you accidentally toss it in lava. Oh no! All those items, everything we've worked so hard for. I'm so sad. I'm so worried I'm never gonna get them back. Oh wait. No, I didn't want crafting. Oh wait. If I take my alchemical bag, it's all back. So now let's turn back on Soartex, because I'm getting bored of all these vanilla textures. They do not make me happy. So as you can see, this works as a shovel. Another little use of the Philosopher's Stone that those of you who didn't catch last stream might not have seen. And it works as a pickaxe. Another neat little trick you might not have seen if you didn't catch last stream or watch the YouTube replay or whatever it's called of it. There we go. But as you see, it used power. Now we can just charge it back up. But now, let's get it to 55k. That'll be fine for right now. Now when we go mining, watch this. And as you can see, it just works like a beauty. Ripping through all this dirt and cobble. And since I have my backpack on, it doesn't run out of juice. Now the backpack stores twice as much as the drill does. So now with it full, plus my drill full, I can mine for essentially 3 times as long. Because we have that much energy capacity. Now, as I do recall, this also works with the mod Vein Miner that we have installed, which allows me to do things like that. There we go. So now, not only do we not have to worry about our pickaxe's durability or it ever running out of it, I forgot to grab torches. Dang it. I'll grab them here in a moment. I need to go back up there anyways. But we also never have to worry about it breaking. Now, for those who are curious as to why I'm making it this height, is because when you're running up or down, you don't bibbly boop your head on top. Biddity boop your head on top. Now, if I were to make it, say, 1 taller, and then when I add in stairs going down, I won't diddly boop my head on top either. Now let's put this together back in a presentable looking fashion and go back up to the house. This can also work as a sword, but it's not as good at being an axe. I mean, nowhere nearly as good as the axe is. But I do have a solution to that issue. It is called the chainsaw. There we go. That's just the same thing, just in the end different shape, and it acts as a sword and an axe. Grab that, pull out the crushed lead, throw in the stack of copper, set redstone control to ignored, and we're good again. And now if I really wanted to, I thought I had changed that. So now we're going into key bindings. Project E. Change mode, button 4, okay. Ooh, that's where I want it. So now, in order to avoid it eating everything in my inventory that's worth EMC, including my torches, of course I didn't teach it torches. Give me coal, give me a stick. Now when I turn on my gem, ew, wait, I don't want to do that yet. I want to clear out my backpack or my bag really quick. So now when I turn on my gem and toss it in here, anything I toss in there with it will get turned into EMC, or will be turned into diamonds. So now let's make a few more stacks of torches. Now here's the question, does this functionality still work? Okay, so it doesn't. But now, as you can see, it doesn't really matter. And now we're digging a mine. So here's the question. In about 5 minutes or so, I'm gonna stop this stream and go have a quick break, and then I'm going to start streaming something else. Put a 1 in chat if you want me to stream Destiny 1. Put a 2 if it's Destiny 2 you'd like to see. Or put a 3 for Black Ops 3. Yeah, that'll be good enough. Again, 1 for Destiny 1, 2 for Destiny 2, or 3 for Black Ops 3. Put it in the chat depending upon what you'd like to see me stream when I come back and start off my stream again. Or 4 for Call of Duty World at War. World at War? Got it. Give me 1 second to pull up Steam then. And make sure it's downloaded. Okay, sweet, World at War is downloaded. Okay, so in between the streams, I will find some or a either we'll do some high rounds, or I'll find an interesting custom zombies map to play on. I mean, we could do a one room challenge. I haven't done one of those in a while now. How does that sound to you? One room challenge on World at War sound good? Nice, easy, relaxed high rounds. We're just 13 more levels to Y12. 13 more levels to Y12. God damn. Oop, time to empty my inventory. Thank you. $18. 17. 16. 15. 14. There will be 13 and 12. Oop. Let's check this out because this is actually really neat. This is known as a living cave. And it's actually added in by the mod Actually Additions. The same mod that adds in the black quartz. As well as the other type of drill. Oop. But these are just cute little caves. Sometimes they have trees in them. Ah, there's Y level 12 anyways. So now I'm just gonna dig a quick little 3x3 tunnel. And throw a torch down. Only time I will enable auto jump. Think it went that way? Redstone, dirt, cobble. Oh, that was andesite. My bad. Let's place these stairs down. Hmm. I wonder what happened to that stack of stairs I had. There we go. So, I'm going to end this stream for a short time. I will be back live here in 15-20 minutes.